Alright, let's go. We got Torkel versus Fells on Arabia. Aztecs versus Cuman. Fells being Jonah, and that's all that he does is play Aztecs. That's kind of like one of my 3 civs that I used to play. I used to only play Aztecs, Byzantines, and Persians. Those were the only civs that I played when I first started on DE. And it was a lot of fun. So I can understand the Aztec pick, that's for sure. Cumans always going to be a little hard to deal with, but Aztecs you want to play into their strengths. So what are Aztec strengths? They have their military units producing faster, which means that you can just make more dudes. And, well, against Cumans, that's kind of how you want to punish them, right? See, Sandum's here. You want to make probably eagles. You could do crossbowmen as well, but crossbowmen, I don't know. You're not going to cover as much area. Eagles, you raid under the TC like it's nothing. But, of course, eagles, once he gets steps out or once he gets knights out, it's going to be a little bit of a problem. Or if he can go Kith Chaff. So basically, if he gets to Castle Age and makes Castle Age units, eagles are not going to be as good here. So that's why I'm saying crossbowmen could still be okay, because it's going to be a little better once the opponent gets up. But the idea is that you get to Castle Age and you just overwhelm with eagles. Because, I mean, if you have like 20 eagles and he has like 5 step lancers, well, you're still just going to be able to send him in, and he can't micro that down, so it's completely fine. You have timings that you can hit with Aztecs. So you have to decide, do you want to go for Feudal Age aggression or do you want to go for Castle Age aggression? Because, I mean, if you're committed to the Feudal aggression, you really need to be doing a lot. Like, forward towers can be really good against Cumans, because remember, Cumans, they spend their stone on the TC, so they don't have enough stone for a counter tower. So you could just make a tower on, like, say that his berries are forward. Make a tower on that. If you can't make berries, can't make vills, then kind of sucks for the Cuman player. But, unfortunately, Cumans, the second TC isn't the only trick up their sleeve. They also have cheaper military production buildings. So you're not even forced to play second TC with them. You can just play standard and you're better than generic. So he could just go scouts. He could go men-at-arms. Like, he can do anything, actually. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to play against Cumans, because if you know what he's doing from the start of the game somehow, then yeah, you can play against it, but you never know. You have to really be scouting him on up. So what you can do, you can watch for when he clicks up. Well, actually, no, you can't really watch for when people click up at this elo, because people just randomly out of their TC. So ideally, like at high level, you can kind of tell by the score if he's up. But at this level, you don't even know, because people just idle the TC. So basically, you really want to be watching at around like 19 pop-up, so 18 vills. That's usually when Cumans is going to want to go up to get that really fast TC. If he's up that fast, he could also go scouts, though. So it's like, I don't know, you can't really tell. And if your scout is near his base and he gets up fast, you'll never get away with the eagle anyways. But even if you had a regular scout cav, if you're up later, then he's going to kill your dude. So, yeah. On this level, you win if you have a build order down. Yeah, I mean, you're going to be in a lot better of a situation if you can execute a build order pretty well. But I don't think it's the only thing here. We're a little bit past that stage where it's that simple. I would say that's more like 1K and below. This is like 1200, so it's a little bit more complicated than that. But yeah, opponent's idled for like 37 seconds, so he's already off to a really rough start. So in theory, it should be pretty easy. We got a barracks kind of early, though. Like, okay, we're going to go for a post-mill Drush, which is not necessarily that good, because it's just late. So what a lot of pros do is they click up, and then they make the militia on the way up. And you hit slightly slower, but also your uptime isn't a complete disaster. So if you're going to be going for militia early, honestly, just doing it before the mill, aka getting the barracks down with your 175 wood so that like if you make the mill first, you spend 100 wood there, it just slows it down. But if you go for the militia now, it's going to be so late, he's going to be up. And even if he's going for the second TC, he just walls his vills in and the militia do nothing. And then you're just so far behind to Castle Age. Now, one thing that this could be good is if you go Drush FC and you went for a fast castle behind this. But if you get Loom here, it seems like you want to go up on 24, right? That's not going to be enough for FC. So if you're going to go FC off of this, okay, then you make some farms. You get up on like 27 maybe. But 24, you're going to be stuck in Feudal Age. So basically, you're going to be late with the militia, and then your Feudal aggression is going to be late, and you can't quite go to Castle Age, so that's going to be late. So everything is kind of just late, right? Hey, Chico! So these militia have to do a lot of damage, and I'm not going to say they're not going to do anything, but you did see this and you kind of ignored it, so... well, we need to... If we're going to go military, we need to actually be using the units. We can't just, like, sit under his TC. Oh my god. Like, why is he not killing you? Crazy. That should have been all 3 militia dead. And, well, he's going for a barracks, but his barracks is late, so you just denied his barracks. That means he can't be doing anything. Yeah, you can just chill here. But, well, with him, he could go for the second TC, right? Pretty easily. But, yeah, that's a really good find here. Here, let's change the colors, because I can't really see these. Blue and red, classic. That's why I like Drush, kind of. Well, yeah, but you could have just... I think it would have been fine to just click up earlier and then make the militia after, just with 2 of them. Then it would hit at about the same time. The 3rd militia is good when you're actually fighting vills, but 2 militia is enough to kind of be annoying, like I did to Yellow Jacket last game. So you're gonna go for Ecotex here. All right, fair enough. The walls are pretty big, but there wasn't really a good way to wall this map, right? This gives you access to this wood line, so if you're gonna wall like this, you need to be taking this wood line. No need, or no reason to be on 1 wood line here, because it's just, like, you have 10 on wood down here. You really wanted to have 5 and 5. Would have been good. Second DC, you see it. Okay, well, you know what ranges everything here is a tower, like right here. Tower here, oh my god, would be so good. Can you imagine? But yeah, you're gonna have a good economy going to Castle Age, but the thing is that Eagles kind of don't really require a good economy. So yeah, anyways. Thanks to E, they're just like stacked. Okay, so basically your opponent has 0 military, and why are we going home? Why are we going home? You know he has 0 military. This is not a... Oh, what? He made a different barracks. I've been bamboozled. I never would have expected. Anyways, yeah, the units should have still been putting pressure. You could have gone to the berries, even just attacking this. You would have scouted this. But chilling here with the militia is not going to give you anything. Yeah, that's not open. Went back because I didn't think I could put pressure. Yeah, but even just forcing him to repair with 1 villager on like a mill or something is still something. And then, now it's not better to keep them alive because remember, the longer the game goes, the less useful Dark Age militia become. So they're only useful if you actually stay with the upgrades that you can get for them, but if these guys last till Imperial Age, they're useless, right? So the longer the game lasts, the less useful they are. Forcing him to repair with 1 villager now is actually pretty useful. Now, you could say that they would be useful as mobile outposts. If you could put like 1 over here, 1 over here, 1 over here or something, then they're kind of useful. But chilling here, definitely not useful. You don't really care too much about them dying because they're not going to contribute much in an actual fight at this point. Okay, so yeah, you're going to go into Eagles, which is probably the correct play. Also, keeping the militia forward prevents them from walling as well. Denying this, denying any kind of wall down here, potentially. Could be good. So, let's see. Definitely don't need 2 vills over there. And, well, he's being a micro nerd here. Let's get the eagle over here to defend this or something. Actually micro nerding. Making spears. Okay, so spears is the opposite of things that actually do anything here. Because Castle Age Eagles just deal with scouts. We don't need spears. So Eagles also are able to raid. They're able to kill things effectively because they're fast. Spears basically just do nothing. Spears is a defensive unit, and if we want to go aggressive, we don't want to just make this defensive unit. Now, opponent's idle is CC for like 3 minutes, and he's still 7 bills ahead, so that's just how strong Cumans is. Urao Toko. Urao Toko. Thanks for the sub. Okay, so we have a bajillion spears that are gonna do 0 because they're just spearmen. Imagine we were making eagles on the way up. We'd only have like 2 of them or 3 of them, but hey, it's better than 8 spears that can't do anything. With eagles, we go forward, we dominate. The militia contributing, let's go. All right. Yeah, so spearmen, I guess your plan is to make rams and spears, but honestly, it's just not a good plan, unfortunately. Rams, yeah, that'll be able to damage the buildings, but I don't know. If you have access to eagles, eagles just do everything. Eagles is just gonna be so good. Oh, so here we go. Monastery, okay. We need a siege workshop though. Do you not have a blacksmith or something? You have one. Oh, there it is. Okay. He's going into men-at-arms already, so it's like that's maybe gonna be not the greatest. You didn't open with men-at-arms yourself, but hey, you could go men-at-arms if he's going men-at-arms, and then these guys would actually be useful. This game never should have played out like this, but honestly, going your own men-at-arms here, if you see he's going men-at-arms, will be solid. Funnily enough. Oh, and you killed that. Nice. Okay, are we making our ram? This was really slow. As you can see, your vills were idle for a while, and now you're idling the siege workshop, so we need to be quick. If you're going for aggression, you need to be quick. We can't idle the siege workshop for like a minute. Mangonel? Okay. It's gonna get picked off though, but I guess starting with a mangonel is good because you can shoot over top. Monk pike siege is the best. I think eagles are just better though. The pikes should never really get any hits on the steps. Looking into Age of Empires for console. Yeah, Age 2, you can play this game on console with a controller. And you can queue up against non-PC players as well if you don't want to, because obviously people with a mouse are going to be a lot stronger. But yeah. All right, so I'm going to be able to maybe hit, come on, hit the Vil, hit the Vil, hit the Vil. Do some, whoa, hit the Vil. What are we doing? Bruh. Don't, like, you obviously clicked on the TC. That's so, like, we spend the entire game trying to use militia to kill Vils, and then suddenly we get some free Vils here, and we just go for the TC. Ay, 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 disaster. Anyways. So you see the men-at-arms, that's so weird from him. But honestly, at this point, you can just make your own men-at-arms. We got redemption, let's go. That's actually sick. All right. Yeah, see, we needed this lumber camp a long time ago. Also, you sent kind of the whole wood line instead of half of it. That's kind of a problem. Let's go. How can he make men-at-arms with no barracks? He already made a second barracks. But, yeah. Oh, I think you accidentally are getting some Vil kills. Let's go. Accidental Vil kills. Nice. Yeah, the Vil count is just, you're just playing better than the opponent. The opponent idled the TC forever for no reason, so his Cuman Boom definitely not worth. Oh, he's using the repair hotkey, which is why his Vils are going to the center. Yeah, in this specific instance, you want to just use right click. Otherwise, if you repair hotkey, it goes into the middle to repair. Okay, let's see the micro. Oh! Are the militia gonna contribute? Let's go! They're doing like 1 damage per hit, but let's go! They're tanking just long enough to do stuff. Oh my god, but... Oh, this monk conversion. It's all up to this conversion. Imagine... Oh my god. Having 35 HP on the monk is so weird. Not having Sanctity, but having Redemption. Oh. Do it again. Do it again. Oh my god. We could have killed all with Mango attack round. That's true, but at 1100 it's hard. Let's go. Nice. Alright. A little sloppy, but it's all good. He's just repairing his TC. That's costing him a lot, so that's nice. Man, Sanctity is an instant buy on these monks, though. I don't know why we don't have it. We also have just random units in the back, too. You're walled, so there's no point in having these units here. They're going to be way better chilling up here. But yeah, just the siege push was too slow. The siege workshop was just idle for like 1 or 2 mangonel cycles. Micro wasn't quite there, but I mean redemption is sick. Oh, let's go! Nice. Is it gonna get another one? Where are you going with this mangonel? You're trying to retreat with the mangonel. That's not gonna work. Mango takes no prisoners. All right, the monkus. Yeah, I mean, like, Swordsman was never good as Cumans. Oh, the repair hotkey actually killing this guy. He just wants to get wheelbarrow. And he will get it. Okay. Your Vil count is so far ahead. Opponent's getting dominated by the mangonels being at the perfect range behind this wood line. If his TC was 1 tile back, you wouldn't be able to hit it as easily. Nice. There we go. I would say this is going pretty well, though. Even repairing the TC is bad. It wastes too much wood and stops the boom. Yeah. It requires so much wood to repair TCs. You only repair if you're about to be able to take a fight and you just really don't want it to go down, or like Imperial Age is coming in, or Wheelbarrow, expensive tech is coming in, but yeah, it's just not worth it to repair. It's so much wood spent on that. And that means no farms. You just tried too desperately to keep this up. Where's his other golds? You didn't really... Did you scout them? There's one... Oh, no, you did. So his golds were pretty ugly in the middle of the map, too. So this was a good map to go for this. And he's going to get the castle up, but... What is it going to do? Oh, he really needs to realize that repair... That repair hotkey here. 11 mangonel kills. Oh. Or 11 kills with the mangonel. Wasted 2 TCs worth of wood. Probably more, yeah. Like, actually. Okay. GG. It's over. He doesn't have anything. Alright, well played. You obviously have this practiced. In some ways. Nice replay. Going out to the gold. Yeah, I mean, at some point you gotta be like, it's time to add TCs. I think the moment you see the castle, you know that you can't really push him anymore. That's the moment where it's like, okay, let's add TCs now. Diving that castle with the 3 mangonels worth. Yeah, maybe. If he could have repositioned it in time. It's kind of hard to tell, though. If the opponent had like 20 Vils on it, you get the mangonels over here, and then they just die, the TC. So it's kind of hard to make that